Guys, today I'm going to be telling you about my freakish story on how I survived a tornado. I know I've already made videos about it, but this is the full story. One time I was in Kansas, Oklahoma, playing outside with my friends. Then we had to go to school. Then we all went like, bye, bye, bye. And we went to music class. I was just relaxing, having such a good time playing the drums and music. Then it was our turn because our music is about 45 minutes. So as we were playing, as it was Vanessa's turn to play her drums, because we were studying for a week on how to play a full song with the drums. So it was Vanessa's turn, and she did her drums, and then we usually, since we're seniors, we usually go outside, and yeah, we usually go outside and do our drums usually, but today it said there was supposed to be some light rain, so of course we couldn't go out in the rain or else the instruments would get ruined, or just the water would go into the instruments and it wouldn't be good. Then, instead of light rain, there was a bad downpour, as everything started downpouring really bad. Then the teacher was like, whoa, it's pouring much more than it said it when we're like, whoa, we're surprised because it never really downpours that much. But of course it downpoured that day, the day that we were supposed to play all our drums. And as the rain got harder and harder and harder, it felt like hail clicking the building. It got that hard. So then everyone was like, whoa. And then small hail started coming down, and then it started to get larger, and then some windows were not shattered, but had that, like, you know when something hits a window and has like that Spider-Man shape, that spiderweb shape on it, because it got a bit shattered? That's what it was like, and he was like back away from the windows, and then the wind started picking up, and then of course the principal has to notice, and is like, kids, get into the gymnasium because there is a tornado watch. And as we all went into the gymnasium, literally the wind got so bad. Like, I could feel the building shaking. Just so you know, guys, we were in a brick building. Just so you guys know, later this tornado was an F3, so it was really bad. I was really scared because our school is a three story school, because our school goes up to 10th grade. I was really scared. I was like trying to call my parents, but of course the power was out. I thought it was like a derecho because before I experienced a derecho and it was pretty bad. A bunch of windows shattered and stuff, all that stuff. Yeah, but it seemed worse because on the derecho we didn't have hail. It was just a bunch of wind, which did some tree damage, but this one was really bad. Then the power went out for the whole entire school. The lights just flicked off and on, and then the power just went out. Then the principal said there's now a tornado warning for the county. Get anything from the gymnasium and put it over your head. And the principal came in and said she saw the tornado near the area, and it was a state of emergency because it was that close. That's why it was probably super windy. So then I was really scared as you could hear everything getting louder and louder and louder as the tornado approached the building. Of course, we were all terrified as the tornado was approaching the building because we thought that we would die. It got so loud. Then the pressure started to drop. Our ears started to pop, and then all the windows went out. We had this big window in the gymnasium, which is 9 feet long, which is big, 9 feet long, and 9 feet long, and 87 centimeters. That's a big window. We all call it the big window because every time we look out of it, it's such a nice view. But all we could see in that window at that time was just the wind battering the building. That massive window, when that massive window shattered, all hell broke loose. The roof went off like a band-aid. All you could hear was screams and cries. It was terrifying. And then next, like, it felt like the building was falling around us. I didn't think we'd make it. I was talking to my friend beside us. I was like, I don't think we'll make it. And he said, don't worry, we will. As the tornado hit the building, the walls were collapsing and and then we saw, and a car flew through the big window. You guys don't know how scary it was, because the car almost struck 2 students, and those 2 students were me and my best friend Adrienne. I was really scared because like when the car hit, it was a big SUV and it was just tossed into the building. I'm lucky we were in central Kansas, because in Oklahoma, and in Oklahoma it was an F4. Thankfully we got an F3, but still really bad. But trust me guys, it was still terrifying. Even though it wasn't like an F5, everything was still terrifying because an F3 could do severe damage. As the cars were like flying in, you guys wouldn't believe how scary it was. You could search it up. It was the F3 on, it was an F3 in central Kansas, Oklahoma. It was really big. It started off small, but the more it approached our area, the bigger it got. Of course, it came to a stop at an F3 strength. We got out of the building, and like, everything was just devastating. All our houses, some of my friends had like those wooden houses that were kind of all wood, and they were flattened, so they had no houses. And some of my friends had to live with me, and they still kind of are. They're just out grocery shopping because we're still a bit low on supplies, and it's probably been 3 months later. I'm surprised. I know this is really big news to you guys, because you guys probably didn't know that this happened to me. Trust me guys, you wouldn't want to experience this terror. It's nothing. It's not as easy as you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Goodbye.